Contrary to popular belief, speed does not kill. Deceleration, or more correctly, negative acceleration, kills. Humans can survive quite happily at high speeds. A person on the equator is travelling at over 1,670 kilometres an hour due to the Earth's rotation. An astronaut on the International Space Station is travelling at 27,600 kilometres an hour during their orbit. Human beings suffer no ill effects at these mind-boggling speeds, unless by some random mischance they suddenly stop. A little while ago now, a bloke by the name of Isaac Newton had an apple fall on his head. Partly as a result of that, he discovered gravity, and he also developed his 3 laws of motion. The first, and in this case most important law, is that objects which are in motion tend to stay in motion unless acted on by an external force. Imagine our brain is travelling along with the rest of us at 110 kilometres an hour in our car. Unfortunately for us, although the brain is along for the ride, it's not keeping up its end of the bargain by communicating its intents to the car through our hands and feet. Consequently, and unfortunately, our car hits a wall. Our car crumples to a stop within 1 to 1.5 metres. Our body and head continue at 110 kilometres an hour for a fraction longer. Our brain now weighs the equivalent of 40 kilograms due to inertia and crashes against the inside of our skull. Our neck takes the force of this blow from within. Our heart, which is only held in place by arteries, veins and tendons, weighs the equivalent of 10 kilograms and rips free, tearing major blood vessels in the process. Our liver weighs the equivalent of 45 kilograms and rips free, tearing our vital hepatic artery and vein and rupturing the spleen. Our whole body is subjected to between 35 and 50 Gs of deceleration force depending on the crumple zone of the car. All this is arrested by a thin webbing strap across our shoulder and abdomen. The human body is mostly mush, surrounded by a bit of skeleton and some bones to give us a bit of form. Supplemental restraint systems, such as airbags and seatbelts, do a pretty good job of stopping the hard bits, the skeletal parts of our body. The soft bits continue on at most of the original speed. Hitting a wall at 90 kilometres an hour is equivalent to a fall from 32 metres. Well, if that was your head, you wouldn't be in a very good way right now.